Remember Amnesia, The Dark Descent? Who doesn't? One of the biggest indie horror games of the past. A first-person horror survival experience about puzzles, darkness and a great mystery. So please join me as we revisit this cult classic from 2010 once more.
And here we go, almost in the game. As you can see, we're on the title screen of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Amazing, I love it. Do you guys get nostalgic when you see this? I do. So let's just start a new game. We're going to play on normal. And we are going to head right into the thick of it. This is a game I believe everybody knows.
Mustn't be forgotten.
It's a little bit loud.
I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must
Don't forget.
focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Nice. We did it. We collapsed on the floor. Our name is Daniel. We are from Mayfair in London. The beginning of Amnesia is, I believe, something most people and their mothers have seen in the past. If you haven't played the game yourself, you definitely watched a YouTuber back then play the game. And here we are, Amnesia, in the game. I have to turn down the sound a little bit. It's way too loud for my taste. Okay. I believe I once played this game all the way through. I don't think I did it more than once. It's really, really cool to be back here, to be playing this game. Destroy the pottery. I have to admit, I stopped playing the Amnesia games after, I want to say, A Machine for Pigs. I did play A Machine for Pigs. And I did play Soma on my PlayStation. But I never finished it. I started it, I don't know. And yeah, that's that. Open the closet. Get some tinder boxes. Yeah, picked up tinder box. Man, this is really a trip down memory lane. I really enjoy it so far. And we can pick up wine bottles and throw them into the fireplace. Just as an FYI, this game is coded on the HP Lovecraft engine. That's the engine that was used for the original Amnesia. I believe it was also used for A Machine for Pigs, but I'm not sure about the games after that. I believe the other games run on a modified version. But this game is so cool, it's so interactive. I mean, picking up stuff, moving doors. This was... Remember when this was the state of the art in 2010, I believe. I'm not sure when the game came out. I believe I mentioned this in the intro. I'm sure I will mention this in the intro. This is past me talking to present me who's editing the video, thinking that future me will remember that past me said something about... it's way too confusing to keep track. Man, this is fun, huh? This is really cool. This effect with the hallway stretching and squeezing. I believe this is actually the models of the hallway shifting and changing. Come on, Daniel, keep it together. Stop crawling on the floor. You're not a baby. You're a grown man. Actually, we don't know if he's a grown man. I believe he's a grown man. Oh no, the door opened by itself. Better hide in the closet. Come on, open. Jump inside. Crouch. Hit your head with the... This must be looking... This must look ridiculous. Okay, we're here in this... I can't see. It's so dark, I can't see. I don't trust them. Remember that? I don't trust them. This game is fun. This game is a ton of fun. Back then, this was an amazing horror game. Like, the art style was so cool. The story is really interesting. The mechanics are fun. It's some kind of survival horror. You have to manage your resources. You have all these cool designs and all these cool items everywhere. You can interact with objects. You have to solve puzzles. You have this sanity meter and all that stuff. There was such a cool game back then. And I believe it was like the predecessor for many coming horror games. Many horror games to come used many of the mechanics Amnesia first implemented. Alright, off to the old archives. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in the fears she too would be punished. I remember back when this was all the rage, watching videos on YouTube, everyone had these same issues, like the loading screens not correctly recording, not correctly appearing in a recording, so people were always like, whoa, oh, here you are, cockroaches, roaches. These roaches have a special name. I don't remember which one it was, but they make a really loud hissing noise to scare off predators. That's pretty cool to know. Man, this game's so cool. And it even looks not too bad, to be honest. It's almost, it's like good wine. And here's our lantern. Yeah, the lantern, the most iconic item in horror games ever. The Amnesia lantern comes with a complimentary oil meter. Man, that ambience is so cool. Takes me back. Okay, open the door, get on the floor. Check out what's in this room. Boxes. Jump on the boxes. Jump into the window and eat your way to victory. If you guys were stuck in a horror mansion and you couldn't escape, or let me paint you this picture. You are stuck in a horror scenario. You are wandering into an old wooden house, and as soon as you enter, the front door disappears behind you. What would you do? I would eat my way to freedom through the wooden walls. I would use my teeth to escape.
19th of August, 1839.
Voice acted
How
notes.
much you remember? I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Voice acted notes. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, this is the moment that's stuck with everyone in their head. This is the moment the objective is clear. We have to find Alexander and we have to kill him in order to redeem ourselves. Let's enter the entrance hall. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with the neglect of family. Right at this moment while I'm recording, I'm not sure myself if the loading screens will record properly. Turn off the lantern. We're almost out of oil. We can fill that up. We have a oil canister.
In a manner of speaking, come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So Brennenburg is supposedly located in Germany, but I'm pretty sure there's no place in Germany called Brennenburg. Because the name sounds very Germanish, or you could say also Austria or Switzerland, but most likely Germany. And because this is 1870 something? I'm not sure. And I'm pretty certain there's no place in Germany called Brennenburg. So okay, we have to go to the inner sanctum, and we have to travel there by the refinery. But if I'm correct, yeah, there's this fleshy growth, which we cannot pass. And we have our journal. We can make notes, Daniel's note to himself, diaries, mementos, some sort of organic tissue. Organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? I'm not sure where I'm going to make the cutoff for this video. We're going to solve some puzzles and experience some fear together. And then I'm going to... I'm going to have to make a cut sometimes. Get away from me! These sound bites are, I believe, they are played as soon as you enter a specific place. The laboratory down there. What's down there? That's the wine cellar. The door's locked and will not open without a key. Okay, so we have to go somewhere else. Remember when everyone was playing those custom stories? Man, this was prime time back then on YouTube and everywhere. This was amazing. It was a lot of fun watching people being creative with these. Okay, this leads nowhere. Because we need a tool to open this. There's a tinderbox. Oh, we can experience a nice little jump scare. Because the developers thought of everything back then. Frictional games, exceptional indie developers. Pretty cool guys, I believe. Or I want to say. I do believe they are pretty cool guys, but I'm pretty sure they are pretty cool guys. To prevent us from exiting the castle. Also, for those of you that don't know, sometimes when Daniel is standing in the dark and you hear this smirgling noise, like stone on stone or something, that's actually Daniel gnashing his teeth because he gets nervous in the darkness. There's somewhere was there a character description that said that Daniel gnashes his teeth when he's in the darkness. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. So here we are. Libri rari is Latin for rare books. Libri is like is books. And everyone remembers this guy, I believe. Who doesn't? It's the infamous statue that was ever called Stefano everywhere. Come on, we all saw it back then. Let's open this book. This door. This book door. This door to the books. Let's see. Okay, here we have a note. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander, Baron of Brenneburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years. When my freedom shall return to me, in addition, Alexander, Baron of Brenneburg, is to recommend my service at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, Haus Gehrig. Yeah, so as I said, this is most likely located in Germany, since Prussia used to be part of Germany back then. Most of Prussia is, or all of Prussia is Poland today, if I'm not mistaken. How much oil do we have? Enough, okay. I don't want to... Here we are, another room. I heard a metal door open. This game is full of sound bites and follies and poofers to make you nervous. This is really an awesome horror game. The suspense, the atmosphere.
1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
This whole temple belongs in a museum. Okay, let's walk out into the hall. Let's throw some ashes around. Enter this room. I think we should use... Ah yeah, that's the piano playing. As far as I remember, there are no enemies or combatants on the map right now. The game lulls you into a false sense of security, even though you hear things and see things. Okay. Historia Loci. Local history. If your sanity is low enough, you can witness a insanity event in this room. But I don't think our sanity is that low. That's a nice flavor, huh? Broken in ceiling, light coming through. Somebody got smashed by the rocks. This looks strange. Okay. Anyway, more oil and more pianos to play on. And more roaches. Okay, open this and that and that. God, what's wrong with my face today? Everything itches. Okay, let's take a look in here.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Who would work voluntarily for a man like Alexander? I wouldn't. But then again, I don't have that level of insanity. Okay, we have a lot of oil. And the piano plays again. Maps. Tabule. Talking about a cave-in. We did it. We are caved in. There was a way to escape this place. I hope I remember how.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me.
Whoa, slow down, okay? Strange language.
Continued down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Okay, he didn't read the last part. I was trapped. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't want to. Oh, okay. Fragile but not breakable by hand, but we broke it. Daniel is a machine.
When you activate the first one, you hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over. You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Oh, sorry. The whole camera shake. Oh, it's already broken. Okay. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, fraught by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Yeah, and all the other stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read all of this, of course. It would just take too much time. Okay, get the oil. So we have to pull books in the correct time frame. Okay, that. Come on, Daniel. Move your little feet. Oh. I don't know where the last one is. Okay, we did it. Secret passage opened. Open the wardrobe for while checking in. Diddle-diddle-ding. Pushing open. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-mindedly handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. He's doing what? He's shooting his servants? Is he just... what? It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, is there something else we can acquire here? No, just a key. And now we have to hide, because I think there's actually a monster on the perimeter. Is he coming in? I don't hear anyone. I'm not sure. Someone broke down the door, and now they left. Did I acquire anything? The wine cellar key, yes. I was looking for that. It won't budge. Is there a reason because it won't budge? Why it won't budge? Can't we enter the study? Do we need another key? Man, all those ambient noises really make me anxious and nervous. Wait, is there really a monster here? Nah, that can't be true. I hear him, but I don't think he's real. Is he real? No, I don't think he's real. Nah, he isn't. They're just playing sound tricks on me, making me nervous. Catalogi. Okay, now we have the wine cellar key. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. This could be a text from... Oh, damn it. Oh. Pain. Jump! Oh. Okay, I forgot these things hurt. There could be a text from H.P. Lovecraft's The Nameless City. I'm a big Lovecraft fan, by the way, and there's this story about a forgotten city in a desert in, I believe, Arabia. I'm not sure. And this city stands within a vast desert, in the middle of the desert where there's nothing else around. Okay, let's use the key, open the door, get into the wine cellar. The wine cellar, it was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Tin Hinan awaits, like this. Oh. Okay, here we are, the wine cellar. Who doesn't love a good wine cellar?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Cube right. Okay, the door closed on its own. Ah, dang it, the lantern. Just fill the oil in and go again. There's a zombie inside. It's the vine zombie. The vine zombie. What's with my pronunciation today? The vine zombie. Something seems off today. Okay. Oh. Laudanum. Is that guy real? No. No, he's not real. If he was real, he would have attacked us. He wouldn't just stand around in the corner, be like, "There's someone there," and then move back. Okay. Somebody's throwing rocks in. And somebody opened that door. I should use the tinderbox. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is disorienting. Oh. Oh. Laudanum. Laudanum won't help us. Oh no, please. God, it's horrible. This is horrible. I can't play like this. Please stop it. Quick, we have to solve a puzzle. What part of quick didn't you understand? Pick up the chemicals. Or piment. Or piment, yes. Pick it up. Okay. Flies. I was once a voice actor for flies, as you can hear. Is this a map? It's actually a map. Amazing. There's a map of this place. Oh my god, this effect is horrible. The barrel contains a few drops of oil. I don't think that there's a monster in this cellar. I don't think there is. I don't think that at this moment that there's a monster here. It's to lull people in a false sense of into a false sense of security. All right, cool. Yeah, our sanity wasn't suffering enough, so please. Ugh. What is this? I can touch it with my hands. I really shouldn't touch it, but I can touch it. It makes flashy noises. This is really disorienting. Turn on the candle. Open the drawer. Come on. This is infuriating. It's like I'm playing a drunk man simulator.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
And then his chest burst open?
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit, let us out of here!
Whoa, come on. This is a family-friendly channel, okay? You can't say piece of shit. And now I said it. Thank you. You made me say it. Here's Aqua Regia. Aqua Regia is, I believe, a acid? My name is Willem Haus-Gehrig. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. Should I read with a German accent? I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. I don't believe I'm going to do that again. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer... dead. So we have acquired the chemicals. And now we should be able to leave the wine cellar. And maybe I should take some more oil with me. Thank you. There's no oil left in the barrel. In the barrel. There's no oil left in the barrel. Okay. Back upstairs. Come on. Let's finish a puzzle. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gunsmoke. Is this about French occupation? French occupation in a foreign country? Off to the laboratory. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Okay. Calm down, it's just an owl. There's no need to be afraid. I believe the this wall is connected to something in the basement of the castle. Yeah. Because later in the game there is a bronze bull, which is a if you don't know, a torture device. Purely made for the intent of killing the victim inside. The person inside questioned is not going to leave the bull. Okay, flashback time.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Okay. Is this what I believe it is? It's like the cylinder. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. In the game, frictional games made before Amnesia, they developed a game series called Penumbra. And in Penumbra, I believe Overture, which is the real first entry in the Penumbra series, there are also these cylinders, and you use them to save. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and coprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Artificial vitae. He wants to produce this is where the cairn cliff. He wants to produce a artificial source of life. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in the storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. And this is where our chemical special abilities come in. We just click this and this and this. Okay, the whole building starts to shake. Calm down. There's no rush. So we have 4 different chemicals are needed. Where's the last chemical? I believe I'm missing a chemical. Oh, this is bad. He said the wine cellar. Are they all in the wine cellar? Did I forgot a chemical in the wine cellar? Okay. Has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. The stairs have collapsed. I need to find a way to climb back up again. This is where the amazing... man, Daniel's strong. Look at this guy. Lifting this wood pallet with ease. Okay, alright, we did it. It snapped in place. And we can leave. I believe we have to go back to the wine cellar. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed to London. Okay, I'm taking one last lap through the wine cellar in hopes of finding the chemical. And if I can't find the chemical, well, the cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Okay, back to the wine cellar, come on. Hit myself in the face with a door. We've been in here. Where's the last chemical? Is this the last chemical? Yes, calamine. Oh, oh. We got hit by an empty barrel. On the head. This noise. That's Daniel gnashing his teeth. Okay, open the... We have 14 tinderboxes. Okay, and now we have to push. Push. Push heavy. Drag. Move. Do things. Come on. You're strong, Daniel. You are young and strong. Your note said so. So, come on. Push. Man. He's a beast. He's a machine of a person. People back in the 1800s must have been built differently. Because moving a piece of wood that size would, I believe, at least take 2 grown men. Or 2 strong women? Women? I'm not sure. Strong people, at least. 2 strong persons. Or 1 Daniel. Because he's a... Man, this guy's a machine. I believe he's built like a rhinoceros. Okay, move the rocks. Move the pillar. Open the door. Open the door, goddammit. We're scot-free. Back to the laboratory. After enduring 3 days... Oh, okay, I read that one already. Not necessary to read it again. Except anyone wants to hear my... except someone wants to hear my beautiful voice. My reading voice. Yeah, because the fleshy growth wasn't there before. It became possible to avoid the commotion in the streets. I already read that one as well. Silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Pew. Can we drop here? Oh, and break our knees. Okay. A little bit too far to fall safely. Okay. And the last one. Calamite. Open up. Heat them up. Turn them into their gas form. And then turn the wheels. Open the valves. And combine them. Condense them into a liquid. And there we have it. A pot of acid. Time to get high. No, this is family friendly. We're not going to get high. No object to use on it. This is all the time I had for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. It would help out a lot. I'm also always happy to read your comments down in the comment section below. And maybe you want to discuss some Amnesia stuff with me, or write some interesting stories about your experience with the game. And that's all for now. I hope I see you guys in the next video.